In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my Lancome Holiday Blockbuster video. You know, I showed you the unboxing of that gorgeous package for the holidays, $89 with a $42 purchase. This is what the box looks like. These are the goodies that are inside, and I'm using these products on my face along with some other products that I have on my dressing table. So if you want to see what I used and how I got this look with the Holiday 2025 Holiday Blockbuster from Lancome, I hope you'll stay tuned on Beauty Over 70 with Lee today. Good morning, my friends. Today's video, we're going to be doing a follow-up with the Lancome Holiday Blockbuster. You remember last week we did the unboxing of the Lancome Holiday Blockbuster, that wonderful box of goodies for the holidays, $89 with any $42 purchase. That, and I told you the following week or few days I would do the get ready with me. So today's the day. We're going to do that today. I've got my hair pulled back and with my headband on, and we're going to start with skincare. I have cleaned my face, and the only thing I have put on is my vitamin C serum. Right into it. Hope you're doing fantastic today on this beautiful fall day. And I told you we're going to start right into that skincare. So I'm going to link that video below if you have not seen the unboxing. I'm going to start right off with skincare. And like I said, I have put my vitamin C serum on, and I'm going to go right into the Genevieve full-size serum that is in the Holiday Blockbuster from Lancome. And I'm going to go right into this, but I'm going to start off by saying right off, this video is not sponsored. This video is not, they did not send me this PR. I purchased this with my own money, as I do every single year. I'm just doing this because, you know, I want to share it with you. So I'm going to start off with the serum, with the Genevieve serum. I love this. I use it. It's a great bargain just for this right here. And there's a dropper there, and I'm going to put out about a half a dropper full, because that's all it takes. Start right in with this. Fantastic product. It takes a couple of minutes for this to soak in. And when I apply this and my moisturizer, I will go ahead and start priming my eyes with my MAC paint pot so that can be setting in. And the first thing I do is do my eyes before I go into the foundation. So I'm going to go right over what few brows that I have, and when I get to the point where I do my brows, then I'm going to go over that and get any of residue off. So down on the neck, and what's left, just rub it on the back of your hand. A little chatty, but you know, that's how Get Ready with me is. And I'm going to go right into another skincare product, the Renegi Peptide Cream. This was in the kit as well. I'm going to go right into this, get me a little spatula, and I'm going to use this. Now, I have already dipped into the eye cream. I have already put eye cream. I applied eye cream all around my eyes. When I did the serum, I went ahead and did eye cream as well. So As you can see, I'm lavishing it on. This is my morning. Well, I gotta say I don't do all of this of the morning, but I'm using this today because it's in the kit. And as I told you, I would use everything that was in the kit that I could. It's a chilly morning here today. We hadn't had rain in weeks and weeks and weeks here in East Tennessee, and we got rain yesterday. I mean, we really were blessed with a lot of rain. And it's extremely windy, and it is so wonderful to have some fresh air out there. Just so blessed to have some fresh air with all that rain. We were richly blessed with that rain, let me tell you. Hubby had a doctor's appointment this morning, and so we got that over with, and so we had to be up real early this morning, and I stepped out on the deck and just for a few minutes and just stood there and just breathed the good, clean, fresh air and looked up and said, thank you, God, for the much needed rain. You can actually breathe, but we have had such dirty air in our area, like I said, with no rain, that I have just developed just a hacky dry cough. So I have my water over here. If I sip on that periodically, please forgive me. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to this. Okay, we got the skincare on now. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in Painterly. That is the shade that is one of my holy grails. Down to purchase to the Lancome counter to purchase my holiday Blockbuster. This started October 17th. The Lancome, and it's a fan, and there's a guy down at the counter, and he gave me this fan. He said, just take this. You know, he knew I had a YouTube channel, so he said, you know, just take this, and you know. So he gave me this fan. I thought that was so kind. So it's one of their displays, but he said, here, I want you to have that. So I thought that was very kind. And I've got a special brush from IT Cosmetics that I do apply that with. And let's get this rocking here. I have such veins and redness and blue and just, you name it, it's up there. So I have to lavish it on, believe me. Still have to be careful what I put around my eyes. And believe you me, my friends, when I do my filming, when I get finished, I directly go in and wash everything off and clean my face thoroughly. Drying down, I like to get that on and let that be setting in because I do like to do my eyes before I start. Have you seen the Holiday Blockbuster? I don't have anything to gain by doing this. I'm doing this because I just want to share this with my friends. A lot of people haven't seen it. I buy it every single year. And this year they have really outdone themselves. With the Estee Lauder, I purchased that one, if you saw that video. And the Lancome, and then there's another brand that I won't mention right now, but there's another brand that I also pick up their Blockbuster every year as well. I have a Lancome, let's see, it's the dual finish, I believe. It's in the compact. This is a powder foundation, actually, and at one time, years ago, I did wear this because I can't wear this now because my skin is so dry. But a lot of times I will go over. I will use that just to go over and set things. And I pulled it because I thought that's what I'll do today. I'll just tap my brush on it and I can set, and it's still a Lancome product. Powder on my eyelids to give it a little slip, so nothing's going to stick with my BK Beauty brush. Look what they have put in if you have not seen the unboxing. It's the Adal Cafe Crush. There's 12 shadows in here. Just look at that. And their theme is around coffee. It's like the brown coffee colors, and that's why I'm having on my copper color shirt today, and with my Get Ready With Me, when I finish the product and when I get fully dressed, you'll see what I have pulled together to make this look come across. And with the brown, and I chose the brown attire to pull in with that. But just look at those gorgeous colors. Now, I have not studied this. This alone sells for $89. So if you go in just to buy this, you're going to get all these other things absolutely. I haven't studied it, and I don't know what I'm going to go with, but we're going to go potluck and make soup, and let's see what happens. Brown shade right here. I think I'll start with this shade right here. I have hooded eyes, so trying to keep it as I can. It's very difficult. I can't keep looking this way and have my head here to see what I'm doing. So I've got my camera angled at a point that I feel and hope that you can see. I can't turn it to the left or right anymore, because if I do, I cannot see what I'm doing. So bear with me, friends. It's just the setup that I have, and it's the Ilios mirror that I'm using that I love and cannot do without. And my vision. Okay, friends, I put some tape here so I don't get fallout. That helps quite a bit. And let's go back to blending. I'm going to do a shimmer shade next, and I think I'll use this shade right here, the light shade, and I'll put that up over my lid. I'll have to go and use my finger. I may have to do that. I may have to use some setting spray. That's what we have so far. Rougher number 15. I'm going to blend just a touch up here. I'm looking at another mirror over here that's below my camera, so if you wonder where I'm looking at, I'm looking all over the place trying to see. My number 15. Cleaning my brush every time. Pointed brush, and I'll use this darker shade, the darker brown right here on the bottom. It's the matte. I'm going to use that shade. And tapping it off. Putting a little bit in the corner to give me a little bit of depth. coat of mascara over my lashes, and then I'm going to go off camera and do my little half lashes. A doll mascara in here, a full size, in this Blockbuster. And there was also a full size Definicils, which is the lash primer. So I'm going to go over my lashes with a coat of the Definicils lash primer. Most of you are familiar with this. It's white, but it really helps to hold that mascara. And it's also conditions. And then I'm going to put a coat of mascara on there and put my half lashes, and I'll be right back. Let this dry down, and not just, there's nothing else I can really do. I don't want to go into my brows. I may just go ahead and do my brows off camera while I'm taking this, letting this dry. I may just go ahead and do my brows because you know it takes me forever. Anastasia brow pencil in the micro, and I use the auburn and the light brown. I use the two shades to get these brows the color of this hair. I went ahead and put on, like I said, put on my little half lashes off camera. I did not do my brows. I'm going to do my brows after I do the foundation. I still have on my tape. So I think we're finished with our eyes. This is what we look like. You saw me do that except the lashes. And I did tight line. I used the doll full-size mascara that is in the Blockbuster. Wonderful mascara. And as I told you, I used the Definicils primer to give me some fullness. And then I tight lined my eyes with the Lancome liner in coffee. Black coffee. I think it's black coffee. Okay, our next step is foundation and concealer. For the concealer today, I'll be using the Lancome Tinted Doll. That's the concealer that I already had. And the foundation I'll be using is the Tinted Doll Stick Foundations. This is one of my favorite Holy Grail foundations. One of my Holy Grails. I have several Lancomes, but this Tinted Doll in the stick is one of my Holy Grail. It's a fabulous, fabulous foundation. So, first of all, I'm going to start with the Tinted Doll concealer. And all the shades will be in the description box, my friends. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer here on my little boo-boos that I need to conceal. A little bit more redness. Put a little bit right there. Just have some little areas that I need a little bit more. And what I do, this is not a tutorial, this is just a get ready with me telling you what I do. And let's see, I'm going to blot that with a little wedge sponge. I'm just stippling. I had a lady say to me one time, "Lady, easy, that's your face." I'm like, you can't hurt your face with this skin, this sponge. You just can't. I'm just stippling. As a retired esthetician of 77 years old, I've worked around skincare a long time. I don't know everything about skincare. No, I don't. I'm not an expert. I mean, I was an expert when I worked. I mean, I I done good, and I was a freelance makeup artist, but I've been retired for so many years, so many new techniques, so many new, but the old things, you know, it's like driving a car, you don't forget. So we've got that on. Now at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull off my tape. And this is just regular eye tape. And what I do, I put it on the back of my hand a couple times so it doesn't pull too much on the eye area. And I'll clean that up. But you can use Scotch tape, you can use eye shields. I used eye shields because I have tons of them right here in my drawer. I get these on Amazon. And these, I just, you know, they're just regular, they're just called eye shields. And I just happen to use the tape today. This fabulous foundation, this Lancome Tinted Doll. And what I do is just this. Grail brush, which is the It Cosmetics double-ended $50 brush. Love this brush, absolutely fantastic. I've had it for years. I have a backup in my stash. Love this foundation, absolutely love it. Creamy, good coverage. I have to keep flipping this mirror. I'm sorry, it's noisy, but I am sorry. I have to. That's why I didn't want to do my brows, because I have to go up in there and they're so light I can't see. I keep saying I'm going to get these microbladed, but other things keep popping up. Now, I did get my capillaries done that I've been trying to get done. There's a video will be uploaded in the near future, so don't miss that. I'll take you along with me as the esthetician does the capillaries. You get to meet her and takes you right into the room, and it's filming some of the things after we get that done. So you'll see before and after. I also done progress shots so you could see how I heal. So that one is done, but I do want to go back through and do some more down the road. So like I said, for the powder today, I'm going to use the dual finish. I have that. I'm just going to, it is a foundation, but I'm just going to blot right over that and go right into that and set that, and that's going to be absolutely fine. I'm just going to dip right in there in the dual finish. And I'm going right into my brows because I'm going to do those. Next, if you want me to do an uncut, where when I sit down to film, and I have all my products lined out here and I tell you what I'm going to do, and I don't cut my camera off and on and start and stop doing certain things. If I make mistakes, I stay with it and I finish it. The video may be an hour long. It may be an hour and 10 minutes long or longer. If you want to see an uncut, leave me a comment. But when you vote for an uncut, then watch it. I don't want you to zing through it because you're going to miss things. So please don't vote for that if you want to see it uncut, if you're not going to watch it. You know, I'll be happy to do it, but you got to promise me you'll watch it, okay? So today I am going to go off camera and do my brows. I'll be right back. My brows are on. As I told you, it took a little while to do it. Okay, let's start with some contour. Let's get some contour on. And there is not a contour in here, so I'm going to need to pull a contour. Fenty. And again, all the shades will be listed in the description box. If we can contour these chipmunk cheeks just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm blending and pulling up. Working out of 2 mirrors here. And what's left, I'm going to pull right it down in here and pull down. Fenty is a great contour. I think I need to maybe check out a different shade. Give me that shadow under these jowls. You know, it just gets harder and harder every day, right, ladies, to do your makeup when you get age. I mean, you know, we just don't have what we used to. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for what I have, you know. I'm blessed. Using the Real Techniques double-ended brush. And I'm going to put just a touch down my nose. And I'm going to use the other end of the brush, double-ended, to contour that. No, I think I'm going to use my Nikki LaRose. I love the Nikki LaRose brush for that. I think it's the N16, but it's the Nikki LaRose from her first set of brushes. And I really like this to contour down the side of my nose. Feathery strokes. And on the tip of my nose. I'm going to use a light shade to go down the center. And some highlights where I want the light to hit. Is the double-ended Real Techniques to blend that. It's amazing how we make funny faces when we do our makeup, right? It's just all part of it. Down here in these craters, I would so appreciate if you would hit when you hit the like button, if you would hit the hype button. It gives me points and it really helps me out. So I would definitely appreciate if you would do that. It's just to the right when you hit the like button. That helps me out so much if you want me to stay on, you know. I mean, I spent a lot of my time in my retirement years doing this. I love what I do. I absolutely love it. It's in my blood. I've said that so many times. But I need your support. I need you to like, and I need you to hit the hype button. And please do that for me if you want me to stay on, because, you know, I could be doing other things. I could be with family. I could be traveling. I could be doing a lot of other things. But I so enjoy this channel, and I really want to keep it. I've already hit my 10,000 subscribers. I've got some new ones, and I thank you so much if you're one of those. And some of my oldie goldies have been with me since day one. You know who you are. And I thank you so, so much. So, all right, let's get back, and we're going to go start right out now with some blush. Let's go into some blush. And this is one of the items that I did pick up, the $42 that I had to spend to get my Blockbuster with Lancome for $89. I picked up a blush, and it's number 473, Keep Calm and Blush. Keep Calm and Blush. And I'm going to open this, and this is the blush that we're going to use today. The Signature Rose. And let's take the little brush that comes with it. They have put that in there, which is a plus, but this is the shade. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And I chose the lipstick that is going to blend with this. So I don't know that that's going to go perfectly well with what I have on wearing on today, but I chose the browns and the copper colors because of the eyeshadow, because they kept it brown to go with coffee. So I'm going to use it anyway. I may have to add a little brown over it, but that's okay. Number 5 blush brush. This is highly pigmented, I'm sure, and I'm going to touch it on the back of my hand to get some of it off. A pretty blush. And as I said, I may need to put a little bit more brown, and if I do, that's what we'll do. I don't want to overdo and get too much. I love blush. I'll put a little bit up here, a little bit across my nose. I don't know, with this color, we'll see when we get everything tied in. I'm going to go ahead and take this hairband off because it's making my hair stick straight up. I'm going to go ahead and get my lips on. And the lipstick that I chose today, to the companion of that blush, is the Absolute, and this is Exotic Orchid, $3.91, I believe. Exotic Orchid. It's going to come across, the name will fool you. It's going to come across a little different color than the name. And it is the Lancome, their signature, and you just press down on the top, and it pops open from the bottom. Gorgeous shade. See, I told you it is a real good companion with that blush. Now I'm going to see if this liner is going to work with this. I think it's going to be okay. I may have to, I always like to get my blush on and then a lipstick, and then I can add a little bit more blush. To our Lancome Tête de Doll and do some concealer. And then I'm going to do some more eyeshadow underneath the liner underneath my eyes. Let me grab my Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush. Okay, and I'm going to set that with just a touch of powder, the same powder, the dual finish. Now a touch of highlighter. Right on top of the blush. And those highlight points where you want the light to hit. My flat Sigma brush. I'm going to dip into one of these dark shadows and line. I'm going to dip into the dark brown right here and put a little bit of liner under here. To tie this together. Okay, go over with my last setting powder. I feel like I need just a touch more blush, and I know what's my eyes, it's not blending with this. The color is not going with this rust. That's what it is. It's throwing me off. But I need that color because of the lip. Okay, I'm going to go over it with my Ambient Light setting powder, Ambient Light 1. And all I do is just take my big brush and I sweep directly across and just set everything. And I'm going to get just a touch of lip gloss. There is a Juicy tube in here. There is a full-size Juicy tube. Remember Juicy tubes? I never was a fan of Juicy tube. I never was a fan of them. I'm going to pass this on to my daughter or one of my granddaughters. I'm sure they will love this. It's a gorgeous product, but I'm not a fan of it, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use another one of my lip glosses, an Anastasia lip gloss over this lipstick, and it's called Pull, just a little bit of a golden brown hue, and that's what I'm after. Right in the center. And that's exactly what I wanted. I'll just pass this Juicy tube along to one of my granddaughters. I'm sure they will love that. Okay, stay with me, my friends. I'm going to do something my hair, put on my jewelry, and I'll show you my finished look. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, this is our finished look with the Lancome Holiday Blockbuster that used to get ready with me, that I pulled the items that was in the box. Some I had in my dressing table, but this is the finished look. I put on a brown corduroy blazer and put on some jewelry and some earrings, and I think the blush and the lipstick pulled out. I put a little bit more brown over the gloss over that. It was a little bit too burgundy for this look, so I went ahead and put just a touch of more brown lip gloss over it, but that's the only thing I done. I didn't touch the blush up at all. So this is our finished look today. And I hope you enjoyed the Get Ready with me. And remember to hit the like button, hit the hype button, please. Just go to the right of the like button. You'll see the word hype. Please click that if you want me to stay on. You enjoy my channel, I need you to click the like button. I need you to click the hype button to spread me around to give me some points, okay? Please do that if you enjoy my channel and you want me to keep going. I thank you for watching today. I've got so many new subscribers, and I thank you so much for subscribing. And my loyal subscribers have been with me from day one or a long, long time, and I so appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. You guys are the best. And I want to leave you with my favorite words. Go out and make today better than yesterday, but always remember that I love you. I'll have a video for you, my friends, next Thursday, if not before. Now, I've been known to upload extra videos around this time of year, getting close to holidays, so click that notification bell so you'll be notified on all of my upcoming videos if you haven't done so already. But I'm going to get off of here, got things to do, and I will see you next Thursday, my friends. I hope you have a good, safe week, and just go out and enjoy this beautiful weather. Prepare for the holidays. Bye-bye.